Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, there's all these chicks online and they're whining about how broke they are, how much debt that they have. And guys, there's even a bunch of chicks who whine about the fact that they don't have jobs in the first place. And between Weekend at Bernie's and the White House, guys, and AI coming to take all these chicks' jobs, dude, these chicks are in some trouble. So, guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok and look at a bunch of chicks whining about how they can't find jobs or the job market itself. But before we do that, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. This really helps keep this channel going. If you're watching on Crumble, guys, please go over to my YouTube. If you're on YouTube, guys, please check out the playlist at the end and my second channel link in the description, guys. And let's jump into this dumpster fire known as TikTok.
Say that looking for a job in this time, and especially a part-time job, is like close to impossible. Like, I'm in school now, so I can't work at a full-time job, so I'm looking for a part-time job, and it's been like 2 weeks already, and it's like half of these jobs are just scammers, like literally telling me work from home, and like the benefits are seeming too good. Most of them are like entry-level data entry, but like they're literally scammers. Like, I got scammed before. They're like, we'll send you the equipment, all this stuff. It was fake. So now I'm just scared of all those jobs. And it's like no part-time jobs like want to work with my schedule that are in person. So like, what the hell am I supposed to do, especially with everything getting like so much higher in price? Like
Walmart's always hiring, right, guys?
Groceries, like I need a job, and my school schedule sucks. Like, I can't work during the day, can only work evenings, and none of the gyms around me are hiring. Like, I don't even know what to do. Why are there so many scams on the internet right now for people that are looking for jobs? It's like really insane. I just got
Well, OF is always hiring, right, guys? And guys, I always worked in college, guys. There are times in college I had 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, there's always something that you can do. Drive Uber. You know what I'm saying? Do Uber Eats. You know what I mean? Because all these chicks, they want only easy jobs, right? And then whine and moan and complain. And guys, she's trying to say that her school is all day. What, is she in class from 8 a.m. to friggin' 8 p.m.? Please. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag job hunting. Hashtag unemployment. Hashtag underemployed. Hashtag 2024. Hashtag job hunting 2024. Clown world.
So I made a video yesterday basically talking about how I have my 2 degrees and I can't really find a good paying job right now. Even though like I have a job, and I'm trying to find like, I guess, a job more related to my degrees or that pays better, because the world is really expensive right now, you know? So I just want to clarify, like, my degrees were in criminal justice and organizational psychology.
There it is, guys, there it is. Not 1, but 2 useless degrees, guys. Look at that. Criminal justice and organizational psychology. Look at that, guys. Man, oh man, oh man. Guys, put in the comments how much student loan debt you think she has.
And people are saying that like my degrees are the problem. I don't know. I thought they were good degrees at the time.
Of course
I
you did.
I was just too busy, you know, being involved with a really crazy man who got me pregnant, and then I just, you know, first semester senior year, I'm dealing with like an abortion, and then winter break hit, and spring semester hit, and then a pandemic hit, and then I finished my classes online, and then I graduated, and I didn't really do an internship. So I guess, you know,
you're lazy.
It was my fault. I guess I failed myself by letting the wrong people into my life at the time. But hey, you know, whatever. I did the best with what I could do in the moment. My goal was to do good in my classes and just, you know, graduate. But I was also going through a lot of depression at the time, and we were also in a pandemic where everything shut down. So like, I graduated into a pandemic, so that also makes it really challenging to just like get started.
Listen to all these excuses, guys. All these excuses. And guys, anytime that a chick says a guy got me pregnant, please. Come on, man. Come on. There's 31 different forms of birth control. Guys, there's more forms of birth control than there are flavors of Baskin Robbins now.
Started with job experience when literally things are just and places are shut down for an entire year, you know? It's kind of strange. I kind of just did more classes online because I couldn't work because the world was just shut down. So, but also, I don't want people thinking that I'm like have an attitude where I think everything should be handed to me. I don't think that at all. I work hard every day right now in my life. I work a full-time job. Like, I guess, and I'm not overqualified to do any job. I shouldn't have said that. Like, you're right. I guess what I meant was, what I should have said is that it's disappointing that, like, you know, you're told, like, you can get a job that's in your field or that has to do with your degree, when really that's not the case. At first, you just might have to end up taking a customer service job, answering phone calls just to get some type of job experience before you can even do anything related to your field, but that's not what they tell you. So I guess it was just a little bit of like disappointment that I was feeling. And you know, a job is a job. I get that. I have been doing just a job for an entire year. I guess like even more than a year now. I guess I'm just tired of doing just a job and I want to do what I actually like paid money for, but that just seems to not be easy for some reason. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, life happens, and you know what? We're all just out here trying our best. So
she wants to do what she paid to learn how to do. Criminal justice and organizational psychology. And of course, this knucklehead wouldn't want to try and be, you know, a cop or a prison guard or maybe even try and join the FBI. Of course not, right? Like, that's the only thing maybe I could see doing with a criminal justice degree, right? Maybe, but of course, all these wokey wokes hate cops, right? They want to do a criminal justice degree, but then hate law enforcement, right? You guys notice how she's like, I'm working a job, so, you know, I deserve a pat on the back for that, because working 40 hours a week makes me strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world, right? And guys are hashtags. Hashtag job hunt. Hashtag college degree. Hashtag college advice. Hashtag job hunting advice. Hashtag help me. Hashtag follow up. Look at that, guys. Don't feel bad for them. Clown world. Now, guys, this is one of those chicks that thinks that if she talks really, really fast, then it makes it seem like she knows what she's talking about.
It is very hard to get a job right now, and as somebody who's been in recruiting for 6 years, I'm going to tell you guys what has changed, what's going on, give you all the tea, because it's hard, and maybe this can get you a job. I was laid off 3 times last year. It took me 7 months to find a job. I was not the only person in recruiting or HR that was laid off. If you have a company that has 300 jobs listed, right, you might only have 5 recruiters for all 300 of those roles. It used to be like 12, 15 recruiters to one company, one department in a company, so it takes a long time to go through resumes. Every single job I have ever worked at, we have looked through every single resume. I have never used AI, and I've never used an automated system. So if you have 300 roles posted, you have 2,000 people applying to each role. How long do you think that takes? Of those thousands of people that apply, maybe more than half of them apply to roles that they're not qualified for. It used to be 6 years ago, you could apply for roles you weren't qualified for and you might get hired. It happened to me. But now...
There it is! Look at that, guys. She said that she's been hired to jobs that she's not qualified for. I wonder why, right, guys? I wonder why. And guys, let's just break out the race card here, because we're gonna need this, okay? We are going to need this, right? Guys, this is this DEIA foolishness, right? This chick openly admits that she was hired to a job that she didn't qualify for. And now she's a recruiter / HR person. So how do you think that culture is gonna spread in her workplace, right? Right? There's no such thing as a meritocracy as long as this DIAI crap is around, right? Look at that.
Companies are not willing to spend the money or the time to train people, and it really fucking sucks. Number two, you do not need to pay somebody to do your resume for you. You can download Star Resume or go to starresume.com. It's like a free app, or you can do it on your computer. Use that resume template. I have used it for years. It's very simple because recruiters only spend about 30 seconds looking at somebody's resume. Number three, I cannot stress enough how a temp agency can help you get a job. The amount of roles that are converted from temp to permanent in these companies is insane. And not only temp roles, but sometimes we outsource to these agencies and say, hey, we don't have a candidate that's great. Do you guys have anybody? And they're like, yeah. And then that person gets hired on. Look at companies like Randstand, Robert Half. There are so many more. Fuck Indeed, fuck ZipRecruiter. Let them go.
Listen to this chick. She's supposed to be a professional. And guys, she has tattoos on her hands. Cussing and swearing like a sailor, guys. These are the HR people. And this is why, guys, HR, DEIA are the worst.
Last thing, to be very honest, I am making less than I have ever made in a recruiting position because the job market is ass. Companies don't want to spend money. It is what it is. I still have to do my little things on the side to make money. It sucks, but it is what it is. And I wish things would change. I hope they change, but it's really bad right now, and hopefully these things can help somebody get a job. It is very...
Guys, there you go. These are the same types that are saying, oh, you know, there's a wage gap and women are earning less because of the patriarchy, right? You know that your stupid job in recruiting is not going to make you money. Whenever the economy goes bad, DEIA, HR, recruiting, and marketing get kicked out the window. Right? And guys, she's supposed to be helping people. Look at this. Guys, would you ever stay in any job field where you've been laid off 3 times in 1 year? Look at that. Absolutely insane. Guys, there's tons of jobs. This is why you don't see guys on TikTok and stuff whining about work. Because guys know, if I'm not getting paid enough doing HR, maybe I'm going to start driving trucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a job that's essential, that pays more money. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag job market. Hashtag life lessons. Hashtag inflation. Hashtag unemployed. Hashtag life hacks. Hashtag marketing. Hashtag recruiting. Look at that, guys. But guys, things are gonna get worse, right? This is an election year, guys. Also, so we have AI coming, and guys, 85% of all the jobs threatened by AI belong to a women. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Check out the playlist at the end. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.